Happy Monday, everybody. I'm Eric Kidd. I'll be your host. Well, let's see. Who do we have? Oh, I see. Hi, Linda. Oh, you noticed the new picture. Somebody, a friend of mine, Rick Byers, shot that down at the concert we were doing in Port Colborne over the weekend with Classic Lightfoot Live, and I thought, he gave me a bunch of pictures he took, so I may use some of them. And now I've given him credit for them, so he can't say I didn't. Hi, Julie and Sandy and John. Hey, Ricky, nice to see you back. And Sharon. And Cody's here. All right. Well, let's, maybe we should just get started here. All right. I'm not sure what I'll be playing tonight, but I had a request for a Pink song, and of course I think I'd probably hurt myself when I got strapped into the trapeze and flew in. But I did hear a clip of Pink doing this song. It's a Kristofferson song that Gordon Lightfoot recorded. And that's where I heard it first. And then, of course, Janis Joplin did a nice job on it. And Roger Miller and about 100 other people. And so this version is not going to be the Pink version. Be a little closer to the Gord or the Kris version. Anyway, welcome Monday nighters. Oh, and Gail and Dawn and Cody with the new haircut. All right. Feel free to sing along. Bust flat in Baton Rouge, heading for the train. Feeling nearly faded as my jeans. Baba thumbed a diesel down just before it rained. Took us all the way to New Orleans. I took my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana, and I was blowing sad while Baba sang the blues. With them windshield wipers slapping time and Baba clapping hands, I finally sung up every song that driver knew. Freedom, just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Baba sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. From the coal mines of Kentucky to the California suns, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. Standing right beside me, Lord, through everything I've done. Every night you kept me from the cold. But then somewhere near Salinas, Lord, I let her slip away. Searching for that home, and I hope she finds it, Lord. And I'd give all of my tomorrows for one single yesterday, holding Bobby's body close to mine. Freedom, just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Baba sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. Okay, everybody la-la with me. La-da-da-da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da, me and my Bob McGee. La-da-da-da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da-da-da, la-da-da, me and my Bob McGee. Let's do it again. La-da-da-da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da-da, La-da-da-da, me and Bob McGee. La-da-da-da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da, me and my Bob McGee. All right. So, everybody can see and hear me okay? I've got all the technical stuff going on right tonight, I hope. Oh, and Heidi's here. Oh, and Drew's here. Hey. And let's see, who else did I miss anybody? I got Don. Oh, John Beaulieu's here. All right, and John Roxburgh is here. All right. Well, we got a good crowd. We should have some fun times here tonight. I think my coffee's getting cold. I made it too soon tonight. Well, oh, Mill Creek Mary's here. All right. That's a little bit all right, too. And I've played Bobby McGee for a lot of years, but I think I may have done it at least once on my shows, but maybe it didn't make it all the way to Kingston area. So I was saying that was a Kristofferson tune, and so too is this, but if we have a Johnny Cash fan in the house, they will know it too, because this was probably one of his biggest hits. I always figured it would have been something like Folsom Prison or A Boy Named Sue or something like that, but it was this one that Kris wrote. And then he had a pretty darn good hit with the 9 Inch Nails tune, Hurt, but we're not doing that one tonight. We're going to do this one. Oh, I'm going to switch guitars. Pay attention, Eric, kid. Okay. Hey, and Margie's here. Ed's not really happy with me. I gave him a treat before the show, and I hid one in the chair back there, but I think, oh, maybe he's found it. Okay, he's looking back there. Oh, I'm not sure if it's still there or whether he found it and ran away with it and is hoping there's more. Anyway, so, yeah, Kris wrote this one, and he apparently landed a helicopter in Johnny Cash's backyard, and Johnny said, well, you got a lot of balls doing such a thing like that, so I will listen to your cassette tape of this tune. And Johnny ended up recording it, so success for Kris. Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head. It didn't hurt. And that beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. And I thought, oh, come on, Eric, you know this song. And I fumbled through my closet, through my clothes, and found my cleanest and dirtiest shirt. And I washed my face and combed my hair and stumbled down the stairs to greet the day. I'd smoked my brain the night before on cigarettes and songs that I'd been picking. And I lit my first and watched a small kid cussing at a can that he was kicking. And I come across and found Sunday's smell of someone frying chicken. And it took me back to something that I'd lost somehow, somewhere along the way. on a Sunday morning sidewalk, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. There's something in a Sunday makes a body feel alone. And there ain't nothing short of dying half as lonesome as the sound on a sleeping city sidewalk. Sunday morning coming down. In the park I saw a daddy with a laughing little girl that he was swinging. And I stopped outside the Sunday school and listened to the songs that they were singing. And I headed back home, heard someone with a ringing. And it echoed through the canyon to the disappearing dreams of yesterday. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday makes a body feel alone. And there ain't nothing short of dying half as lonesome as the sound on a sleeping city sidewalk. Sunday morning coming down. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday makes a body feel alone. And there ain't nothing short of dying half as lonesome as the sound on a sleeping city sidewalk. Sunday morning coming down. A little bit of Kristofferson music right there. All right. Well, let's do... Here's an Eric Kidd song. Wrote this one about 100 years ago and didn't have a good name for it. And I think I called it When I'm Gone. The fellow who was helping us record some of it said, "Man, that's mean." And everybody just called the song Mean after that. I didn't think it was that cold. Oh my goodness, my buddy Rick Byers out there. Good to see you too. You're looking good. Actually, Rick came to the concert down in Port Colborne that I did with Classic Lightfoot Live on Saturday night. And that picture that I used for the intro screen, Rick took that on his Google phone and sent me a couple of pictures from the concert. Thank you very much, Rick. Gosh, Rick and I used to play in a band about 100 years ago called 100 Proof. He was the drummer. I started out as the bass player, then I ended up being one of the singers and the guitar player. We had some fun times. All right. So this is a song that I wrote a long time ago, and I used to do it with Kid, Hammers, and Wall. And for lack of a better name, its name morphed from being When I'm Gone to Mean. Think we thought it out well, but our bridge has burned in hell. You got your life to live, honey, well, I got mine. Why waste any more loving? Why waste any more time? Me to my soul to know I'm not the only one. Don't know why I did, but I felt like being shot with a gun. Way back in the day, Kevin Wall would play a really cool lead through this part. And when I'm gone, you know you're gonna have to carry on. Carry on. Without me, will you think of me? You know I'll think of you. Said you don't know where it's going too well. I think I do. You don't want to waste your time on me, and I feel the same way too. You know now where it's leading. You don't want it to be. So why be a martyr? Why suffer in vain if you don't want me? And when I'm gone, you know you're gonna have to carry on. Carry on without me. I'll think of you. There you go. That's called Mean. And when you show up on a Monday night, you're going to hear the odd Eric Kidd composition. So, how's it sounding out there? You can hear it okay? Got told last week one of the guitars or two of the guitars might not have been loud enough, so turn this one up a little bit on the mix. The 12 string's a big sound, isn't it? Okay, well, let's see. And in case Kevin Wall shows up, my old buddy that We were on the road together back in the early days, playing some of the finest toilets in Northern Ontario. Then we graduated to the Holiday Inn circuit, and we had matching outfits and like that there. And Kevin used to sing all the Neil Young tunes, so this is one of those. But he found his way out to the West Coast, so I had to do all the Neil Young tunes that I wanted to do on my own. So. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions I never give that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I'd cross the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. Keep me searching and I'm growing old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. Oh. Well, since I was mentioning Old Man Wall one more time, here's one that, yes, I'm looking pretty good for 100 years old, eh, Sandy? Thanks. I won't say that again, but I was going to say Kevin Wall wrote the beginning of this song. Well, he had a whole song, but then Robert Hammers and I got together and wrote a different verse and changed a few things around, and so now we're calling it a Kid Hammers and Wall song. So this one's called Girl from the North of Ontario. Any other comments I need to look at here? So you can hear me all right. You can even hear me in Dundas. Well, that's a good thing. And I'm glad you like the Martin, Colleen. Yeah, that 12-string too is a 1976 D1235 Martin. I have the matching D35 from 1976 too. I was 16 and had saved up a ton of money for the first one and paid that one on time over the course of a year. Anyway, this is one I got more recently. It feels like I just got it, but I got it in 2018. Are you from the north too, Colleen? Okay, well, I guess we'll send this out to Colleen tonight. Actually, I ran into the young lady that, the girl from the north of Ontario, about which the song had been inspired a while back, which is kind of neat. So here we go. Girl from the north of Ontario. Out in the country, it's a cool scene from here. Relax in the sun with a cold sip of beer. Forget about your tomorrows, take the day as it comes. Oh, it sure would be nice to be with you for some fun. Show me where you live, yeah, where you begun. Girl from the north of Ontario. Girl from the north of Ontario. So much traveling round and round must take away my smile. I miss your voice, your touch, your eyes so sweet. My mind wanders back to time beneath that maple tree. Oh, it sure would be nice to be with you for some fun. Show me where you live, yeah, where you begun. Girl from the north of Ontario. Girl from the north of Ontario. Nice to have you here for some fun. Show me where you live, yeah, where you begun. Girl from the north of Ontario. Girl from the north of Ontario. Girl from the north of Ontario. You're my girl from the north of Ontario. And there you have the girl from the north of Ontario. Okay, what else? I've got another idea here. Since we're throwing in a few original tunes again tonight. I doing? Well, that didn't help keep it hot. Okay, get this thing off, see if I can do it without losing any hair. I didn't write that whole song. It was a collaboration, Colleen, that my buddy Kevin Wall wrote the song, and then Robert Hammers and I took it and wrote a different verse and changed the chorus around and changed the instrumental part around. So we told Kevin we were taking some of the credit, but really Kevin Wall wrote the bulk of that tune. What am I doing? I'm grabbing this guitar. This is a song I wrote, but I stole a line from my friend Dee Dee. Does that count for is that theft or just borrowing? She said it was okay. But John Roxburgh wants some credit because he thinks I should call the song This Time. But I think I've decided, because I'm not going to argue with Sandra over there. She said it ought to be called Edge of a New Day. And if we have any other votes, let me know. Okay. I'm calling it On the Edge of a New Day. I'm on the edge of a new day. I'm leaving this behind. I've learned to leave the room, say nothing, it's over. Not changing my mind this time. Oh, there once was a time when this love was so fine, I couldn't wait to see you each day. But everything's changed, and it seems so strange, but I can't keep living this way. Hey, and now I'm on the edge of a new day, leaving this behind. I've learned to leave the room, say nothing, it's over. I'm not changing my mind this time. Give it to me, then you take it away. I'm standing here all alone. You steal all my heat and leave me here in the cold, but you won't be doing that for long. And now I'm on the edge of a new day. I'm leaving this behind. I've learned to leave the room, say nothing, it's over. I'm not changing my mind this time. So move out of the way, there's nothing here for you. Not anymore anyway. We had a good thing, it burned to the ground. Nothing left to say. Hey, but now I'm on the edge of a new day. I'm leaving this behind. I've learned to leave the room, say nothing, it's over. I'm not changing my mind this time. I'm on the edge of a new day. I'm leaving this behind. I learned to leave the room, say nothing, it's over. I'm not changing my mind this time. Not wasting my time this time. I don't even care if you cry this time. All right, So I'd worked out a new ending for that, and I looked over here at the chat. I must not look at the chat when I'm trying to sing. I can't multitask. That was the ending I figured I'd do tonight. So there, you got the ending anyway. Okay. I don't see Lori Young here in the chat tonight, but I think this is one of the tunes that she requested a while ago. Hey, well, you didn't like the drum machine, Rick? Sorry, but hey, there's Kevin Wall, singer-songwriter. And, oh no, your internet is failing me. Glitching, freezing. I hope that, I mean, I hate to be like this, but I hope that's on your end, not on my end. Just for obvious reasons. Oh, I knew I took the harmonica off too soon. Okay, we'll see if we can. So, if Lori Young's out there, if you talk to Lori, Rick, you can tell her I did this one. Or not, it's fine, either way. I know Cody, if you're still out there, you asked for a Tom Petty tune for a while back. Oh, and there's Doug from Oakville. I missed that. That's way up there, the chat. I probably missed a few. I've been trying not to look at it. Oh, Rick's just nasty about the drum machine, Colleen, because Rick's a drummer. It's fair enough. I'm okay with that. I can take a little bit of harassment from him once in a while. Okay, so my young friend Victoria Gardler was over, and we used to play this tune on the regular, and so we jammed out on this one the other night, and or we talked about it, or we did something. Anyway, and I figured I'd run through it a couple of times today. We'll see how it goes. I haven't played this one in a while. That's the end of the excuses I'm going to give, though. I know I shouldn't look at the chat while I'm singing, but yeah, I got a little bit of a trim, Amanda. Oh, she grew up in an Indiana town, had a good-looking mama who never was around, but she grew up tall and she grew up right with them Indiana boys on them Indiana nights. She grew down here at the age of 18. She blew the boys away, she was more than they'd seen. Was introduced and we both started grooving. She said, I dig it, baby, but I gotta keep moving on. Keep moving on. Last dance with Mary Jane. One more chance to kill the pain. I feel summer creeping in and I'm tired of this town again. Well, I don't know, but I've been told you never slow down, you never grow old. I'm tired of screwing up, I'm tired of going down, I'm tired of myself, I'm tired of this town. Oh my, oh hell yes. Honey, put on that party dress, buy me a drink, sing me a song, take me as in, cause I can't stay long. Last dance with Mary Jane, one more time to feel the pain. I feel summer creeping in and I'm tired of this town again. There's pigeons down the market square. She's standing in her underwear, looking down from a hotel room. Not long will be coming soon. Oh my, oh hell yes. You gotta put on that party dress. I was too cold to cry when I woke up alone. I had my last number and I walked to the road. Last dance with Mary Jane. One more time to kill the pain. I feel something creeping in and I'm tired of this town again. Hey, Fawn, how are you? You say a Bob Seger song. John, well, let's do a Bob Seger song. I have a couple others that I need to run over again before I go ahead and do them, but I think I can find my way through this one. Well, we'll know soon. I bet you this one would be fun on the 12 string. Let's put it on the 12 string. I did learn turn the page at one time, John, but I think, was that John? Yeah. John or John? One of those Johns. Oh, well, both Johns are on side with a Bob Seger tune. I'm not going to do Turn the Page tonight. It's one of those ones that just really feels like I'm lacking a sax player or something, you know? But here's another one that's been around quite a while. Anyway, here's a Bob tune. You always won every time you placed a bet. You're still damn good. No one's gotten to you yet. Every time they were sure they had you caught, you were quicker than they thought. You just turned your back and walked. You always said the cards would never do you wrong. The trick you said was never play the game too long. A gambler's share, the only risk that you would take, the only loss you could forsake, the only bluff you couldn't pay. And you're still the same. I caught up with you yesterday, moving game to game, no one standing in your way. Turning on the charm long enough to get you by. You're still the same. You still aim high. I just turned and walked away. I had nothing left to say, 'cause you're still the same. Backup singers. Baby, you're still the same. A little louder out there. Yeah, you're still the same. Baby, you're still the same. Moving game to game. Baby, you're still the same. Oh, you're still the same. Baby, you're still the same. Oh, you're still the same. Same. All right. Well, let's see. How much time do we have here? Oh, we got a good 14 minutes or so before I get yelled at for going. Oh, you know what? I was going to do this tune. We'll see how it goes. I haven't practiced it since last week, John Roxborough, or JR. Well, thank you, Patty and John and Siobhan and Dawn. You know what? It's gotten a lot easier since I got the haircut, taking this thing on and off, and I haven't once caught my hair in these wing nuts. Not once since I got it cut. So, and I haven't clogged the drain up either once. What song was I doing? Where was I going? I've lost my mind already. I mentioned we were down in Port Colborne on Saturday with Classic Lightfoot Live, and I really enjoy working with those guys. It's kind of it's a whole different gig from what I do. Like all of my gigs, I'm the guy in front of the microphone. I'm the guy trying to see if the audience is, whether what I'm doing is working for the audience, etc. But with the Classic Lightfoot Live thing, I get to be the lead guitar player, and I've been working really hard on learning a lot of the Red Shea moves and the Terry Clements moves. Those were Gord's lead guitar players back in the early days. But a lot of times people ask me, so what's your favorite song? And on most days it's this one. So I'm going to do a double shot of Gord tunes here. Sorry about your luck. You're going to get a few of those. You're going to get some Eric Kidd songs, and you're going to get some Gord tunes. That's almost guaranteed when you show up here on a Monday night. And then a bunch of other things. Hey, Kate, how are you? Okay, Gord tune. If you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell. Just like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well. And in a castle dark or a fortress strong with chains upon my feet, you know that ghost is me, and I will never be set free as long as I'm a ghost that you can't see. If I could read your mind, love, what a tale your thoughts could tell. Just like a paperback novel, the kind any drugstore would sell. And when you reach the part where the heartaches come, the hero would be me. But heroes often fail, and you won't read that book again, because the end is just too hard to take. I walk away like a movie star who gets burned in a three-way script. enter number 2. A movie queen to play the scene, bringing all the good things out in me. But for now, love, let's be real. I never thought that I could feel this way. I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone, and I just can't get it back. If you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell. Just like an old-time movie about a ghost from wishing well. And in a castle dark or a fortress strong, with chains upon my feet, but stories always end. And if you'd read between the lines, you'd know that I'm just trying to understand all the feelings that you lack. I never thought that I could act this way. I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone, and we just can't get it back. And that is a Gordon Lightfoot tune. And this next one's going to be, I'm reading the, I can't read and talk at the same time either. All right. Well, I'm glad to see you back here, Mandy. All right. And Kate and Sharon and so, while John Roxburgh's here, I was explaining last week, not that anybody cares, but if there are guitar players out there or Gord fans out there, they might care. Gord and Red were capoed on different frets during this song, and so when I'm playing this song to sing it, I should be playing so, but Gord plays that down on the 2nd fret, but the Red Shea part's up here on the 4th fret, and I figured I would see if I could combine the two parts. So Red's part is, that wasn't quite it, but that was it, and Gord's doing, I'm hitting all the same notes as down in the 2nd fret. So let's see if we can do this. I'm still struggling with the words, John, so if I look off to the side here, I might be looking at the words to try and keep me on the straight and narrow. So, another Gord tune. All right. Oh, Tammy's here. Looking after the East Coast for us. You are right, Don. Don, I'm glad you should be my promotions guy. I should mention that I'll be at the Parkview Center, the Parkview Community Center, on this Thursday for a 55-plus dance. I'll be playing for that, and it's at the Parkview Center, and it's Thursday. That's April 6th at 1:30 till 3:30. I had a great crowd there last week. Dance floor was packed the whole time. It was a good time. Week before that, I'd been, I was at O'Hara's Pub, and I was at the Barrie Legion. And they're calling the lounge 147 now. It's not just called the Barrie Legion. It's always been Royal Canadian Legion Branch 147. But anyway, back to this. We're doing Don Quixote. So I'm going to try and get both parts together and hope it works. There was Red's part again. Dag nabbit. Through the woodland, through the valley, comes a horseman wild and free, tilting at the windmills passing. Who can the brave young horseman be? He is wild, but he is mellow. He is strong, but he is weak. He is cruel, but he is gentle. He is wise, but he is meek. Reaching for a saddlebag, he takes a battered book into his hand. Standing like a prophet bold, he shouts across the ocean to the shore, till he can shout no more. I've come o'er moor and mountain, like the hawk upon the wing. I was once the shining knight, who was the guardian of a king. I have searched the whole world over, looking for a place to sleep. I have seen the strong survive, and I have seen the lean grow weak. See the children of the earth wake to find the table bare. See the gentry in the country riding off to take the air. Reaching for a saddlebag, he takes a rusty sword into his hand. Then striking up a knightly pose, he shouts across the ocean to the shore, till he can shout no more. See the jailer with his key, who locks away all trace of sin. See the judge upon the bench, tries the case as best he can. See the wise and wicked ones, who feed upon life's sacred fire. See the soldier with his gun, who must be dead to be admired. See the man who tips the needle, see the man who buys and sells, see the man who puts the collar on the ones who dare not tell. See the drunkard in the tavern, selling gold to make ends meet. See the youth in ghetto black, condemned to life upon the street. Reaching for a saddlebag, he takes a tarnished cross into his hand. Then standing like a preacher now, he shouts across the nation to the shore. And in a blaze of tangled hooves, he gallops off across the dusty plain, in vain to search again where no one will hear. Through the woodland, through the valley, comes a horseman wild and free, tilting at the windmills passing. Who can the brave young horseman be? He is wild, but he is mellow. He is strong, but he is weak. He is cruel, but he is gentle. He is wild, but he is meek. A double shot of gourd and a little philosophical Don Quixote tune. Okay, and I have one more song that I'm gonna, at least one more I'm gonna do. I always forget to tell folks, but if you did care to leave a tip, it's not required. It's greatly appreciated, and again, thank you to the folks who do it on the regular. It's very helpful. So you can go to paypal.me/EricKidMusic, or you can leave an e-transfer at eric@erickidmusic.com, and it's greatly appreciated. Thank you very much, Harvey. Hope all's well over there. I missed your birthday yesterday, but Harvey, happy birthday to you. A little belated. Anyway, I'm embarrassed to say that all these years I've never actually paid any real attention to Tom Waits, who's just a great songwriter, and I've become obsessed with this tune, so I know there are a couple of folks over there who would like to hear it, so I hope you're still here. And here's a Tom Waits tune, and it's I hope that I don't fall in love with you. Well, I hope that I don't fall in love with you. Falling in love just makes me blue. Well, the music plays and you display your heart for me to see. I've had a beer, now I hear you calling out for me. And I hope that I don't fall in love with you. Well, the room was crowded, people everywhere. I wonder, should I offer you a chair? Well, if you sit down with this old clown and take that frown and break it before the evening's gone away, I think that we could make it. And I hope that I don't fall in love with you. Well, the night does funny things inside a man. These old tomcat feelings you don't understand. Well, I turn around and look at you, you light a cigarette. I wish I had the guts to bum one, but we've never met. And I hope that I don't fall in love with you. I can see that you are lonesome just like me, and it being late you'd like some company. Well, I turn around and look at you, and you look back at me. The guy you're with, he's up and left the chair beside you free. And I hope that you don't fall in love with me. Now it's closing time. The music's fading out. Last call for drinks, I'll have another stout. I turn around and look at you, nowhere to be found. I search the place for your lost face, 'cause I'll have another round. And I think that I just fell in love with you. I hope I don't fall in love with you. All right. So I hope everybody had a wonderful time tonight. We got another Monday under our belts. I'll be back here again next week. What'll that be? That'll be the 13th. And I hope you can all make it. I really, really, really do appreciate you all showing up. And you can probably tell. I started out terrified singing into a camera in my own living room. I'm not scared playing in front of hundreds of people out in the real world, but this terrified me. And Alex Cyprian and my daughter Hannah Kidd said, well, you're going to do this, and they made me do it. I needed an audience. I was craving an audience, and you folks did that for me. So I thank you so much. I appreciate it a lot, and I will be back here again next Monday. I'm sure I missed some things in the chat. I will try to go back over it and see what I missed. If anybody has a request, I leave these shows up, mistakes and all. They're all up there still. Everything from, it says I've got more than 100 videos out there now. So you can go in, and if you go to this most recent one or any of them and you request a tune, if I know it, I'll play it next week. And if I don't, I'll probably say something sarcastic to you. Anyway, thank you so very much for being here. I really enjoy it, and love y'all. See you next Monday.